Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite double smoked ham recipes. I'm Darren with Ash Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Look, this double smoked ham recipe is going to be very simple, and the end result is going to have a beautifully sugary, sweet, sticky crust to pair really well with that nice, salty, savory inside of the ham. It's very simple. It's not going to take long. Let's jump in and get this prepped up right now. All right, so here's our ham. It's about 10 pounds. I just picked it up from the local grocery store, got it out of the packaging, and patted it dry with a paper towel. I'm just going to run through the ingredients we're going to be using today. We're going to be using some Dijon mustard as our binder. I like binder on my ham because otherwise the seasoning is pretty hard to stick to it. We're going to be using my Ash Kickin BBQ honey chipotle. If you have a rub that you like, go ahead and use that, but of course I'm always going to recommend this one. We got some orange juice that we're going to be putting in the bottom of the pan, and we're also going to be spritzing with. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's going to be fantastic. Our glaze is going to be very simple. It's going to be organic agave in the raw. Super, super good on ham. Shout out Dan at Tailgaters Barbecue for this tip. Fantastic tip. It's so good. And then to pair with our nice agave, we're going to be using some sugar in the raw, and that's going to help us create our sugary crust on the outside. If you remember last year, I've been using orange juice in my pan for quite a while. I really like that. This year, we're going to be spritzing it. It just adds a little bit of nice citrusy tang to it. So the first thing we got to do is get our ham seasoned up. To get our ham seasoned up, I'm just going to go on with a little bit of this Dijon. Like I said, I like mustard on my hams because it does help the seasoning stick. I do find that the seasoning has a hard time sticking to this outer, almost like pellicle of this smoked ham. So as you can see, it doesn't take much to get a nice layer of mustard on there, and no, this is not going to taste like mustard, I promise you. So we're just going to come in and season up this ham with my honey chipotle. Like I said, you can use whatever rub you like. I just recommend this one. It's got a nice sweet heat to it. It's not overpowering on the heat, but it's going to pair really well with this nice sweet outside crust. And this is a big piece of meat, so don't be afraid to season it. All right, so now that we have our ham seasoned up, I'm just going to get this back into the foil pan and get this mess cleaned up real quick. All right, so now that the ham is seasoned up back in the pan, we're just going to take a bottle of orange juice here, and we're going to pour it in the bottom of our pan. This is just going to help incorporate some moisture into the cook. It's going to steam up into the ham and just hopefully keep things nice and juicy. So this is all we're going to be doing for this ham right now. We're going to get this out onto the Z-Grill 700 D3. I have it set at 300 today. I wanted to run 275, but I'm a little pressed for time, so I had to bump it up a little bit. If you're planning ahead and you have the time, go ahead and do 275. You can do 225, 250. It doesn't matter. I'm doing 300 today, so let's get out to the Z-Grill 700 D3 right now. All right, we're out here at the Z-Grill 700 D3, rocking at 300 degrees, cherry pellets in the hopper because cherry and pork go together so great. I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Z-Grills. You guys have been seeing me use this cooker all winter long. Low and slow, hot and fast, cold weather, warm weather. We were at 77 degrees on Wednesday. Today is like 28 and windy. Springtime in Minnesota is absolutely awesome. It's just a up and down roller coaster of weather. But you know what? The Z-Grills handles it all. If you're interested in checking them out, feel free to look at the link in the description. It's going to have information on all their cookers. And yeah, you can decide if you want to buy one. I've had great luck with mine. They run flawlessly. Let's get this ham on right now. All right, so we're gonna get the ham on this Z-Grills right now. And all we're gonna do is just go dead center like that. Now I can smell those cherry wood pellets. It smells fantastic. We're gonna get a great color on this ham from those pellets. So I'm gonna shut this down, and I'm not even gonna come out and check it for an hour. So we'll see you in an hour. All right, so it has been 1 hour. We are going to spritz this ham. You can see it's looking good. It's starting to open up. So we're just gonna give it a spritz with this orange juice here. All right, so now that we have the spritz, I'm just gonna come out and do this about every 10-15 minutes. I'll bring you back when it's time to start glazing this thing, but for right now, this is all we're doing, spritzing every 10 to 15 minutes with some orange juice or when the surface looks dried out. And man, that orange juice smells good when it hits that grill. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, it has been an hour and 45 minutes. I've been spritzing this ham. You can see it looks beautiful. At this point, we're gonna start glazing it, and that's gonna be real simple. Man, I can't wait for this wind to die down. I hate recording in the wind outside. So we're just gonna drizzle some of this agave all over this ham. Let it run down just like so, front and back. And then we'll just brush it all over. Try and get in between these slices, get all over this ham. It's just gonna glaze up and be fantastic. Make sure we get this backside here. And I believe I promised a sugar crust. This is turbinado sugar in the raw. It just has a higher burn point since we're cooking at 300. It's just gonna keep that sugar from burning. So we're just gonna hit our ham all over, just like this. Pork loves sweetness, and turbinado sugar is great on pork. Use it in your rib wrap, just like that. Maybe don't tell your dentist your ham recipe. So that's looking beautiful. I'm just gonna come out and I'm gonna just glaze this about every 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere in there. We're sitting at about 115 degrees, so realistically every 5 to 10 degrees you could come out and glaze it, sugar it up. It's gonna be beautiful. We're taking this to 140 degrees. Remember, we're not cooking this ham, we're just reheating it. So I'm gonna glaze this up, sugar it up, and then once it hits 140 degrees, I'm gonna take it off and let you know how long it's been. We'll see you then. All right, so after about 3.5 hours, here is our beautiful sugar-crusted agave glazed ham. And I wish you guys could smell this right now because it smells absolutely amazing. We got the nice crust, this crunchy crust. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a knife because you gotta hear this. All right, check this out. I hope you can hear that. It almost reminds me of like a creme brulee top here with that sugar caramelized. This smells amazing. Nice and smoky from the Z-Grill 700 D3. And just that beautiful sticky, I mean, look at that. Sticky bark and crust on there. Absolutely amazing. This thing is screaming hot. Took it out at 140 degrees. I'm gonna let it rest and just cool for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we're gonna jump in and try it. I cannot wait to try this, and I really hope you guys make this. I'm calling it right now, make it. We haven't even tried it yet. I know it's gonna be delicious. We'll see you guys when this thing rests. For me, 20 minutes. For you, right now. All right, so we have let this ham cool for a little while here. I can't take it any longer. I need to get in here and get a piece of this beautiful ham right here. And this is exactly what I'm looking for. A little end piece with that sticky agave on there, some nice sugar. I mean, that is a beautiful piece of ham right there. Nice caramelization, nice and juicy. Let's try this. I can't wait any longer. All right, I got a slice here, cut off. Oh, it smells fantastic. I can't wait. Let's try this. Let's go. This is probably the best ham I've ever done on this channel. By far, the best ham I've ever had. Hold on a second. First of all, a ton of moisture in there. Second, this little edge with the sugar and the agave and the caramelization on the edge here, I'm telling you right now, it is absolutely amazing. Nice saltiness from the ham, but then the sweetness from the agave and that sugar crust. I'm telling you, I'm very, very happy with it. It is pretty much just like that nice crispy creme brulee top, but it's not overpowering on the sweetness because you get the nice savory salty ham. If you like salty and sweet, this is by far the best recipe that you'll ever make for ham. I guarantee it. Everything just plays so well together. The texture, you get the soft, juicy ham, that crispy sugar in the raw. It is just fantastic. Everything plays well together. Nice smoke flavor from the Z-Grills and the cherry wood pellets that we used. Nice little tick of heat in the back of my tongue, just a little of heat from my rub. It's not spicy at all, especially with the amount of sugar that we put on this. Like I said, you probably don't want to tell your dentist about this one, but I have no words. You have to make this. It's amazing. If you do make it, be sure to come back and leave me a comment. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe. We will see you next time, and have a wonderful Easter.